الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على حي على حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
الحمد لله رب العالمين، نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره، ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا. من يهده الله تعالى فلا مضل له، ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن اهتدى بهديه واستنى بسنته وقتفى أثره إلى يوم الدين. اللهم احشرنا معه كما آمنا به ولم نره، اللهم آمين. أوصيكم ونفسي بتقوى الله. قال عز وجل: أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. فاللهم احينا مسلمين وتوفنا مسلمين والحقنا بالصالحين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين، اللهم آمين. بين الدنيا والآخرة, between dunya and akhirah, quick comparison of the life, the phase of life that we are in right now and the next life. There is a line, and this line is death, that everybody shall taste. كل نفس ذائقة الموت ما منا إلا ذائقه يوما. Every one of us, one day we will taste death, we will die. What's before and after is not the same. It's a line that if you are in one side, you will see everything in one way, and if you go to the other side, you will see everything in a different way. For the next week in a row, we have another brother right here, rahimahullah, from Albany, Georgia. May Allah give him rahmah, ameen. And almost the same story. Last week, a brother came to visit his family just a few days ago, and he passed away. وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ بِأَيِّ أَرْضٍ تَمُوتُ. No soul, nobody knows which land, which area, which part of the world that they will die. And the same story, this brother also came to visit his family here, passed away, rahimahullah. May Allah Azza wa Jalla give us all rahmah, Allahumma ameen. From the time you die, everything changes. Everything. Your name, you're called Muhammad. Right after you die, it's not Muhammad anymore. It's janaza. The body is here. They're not going to say Muhammad is here. The janaza is here. Is Muhammad here yet? No, it's weird. They will say the janaza is here yet or not. الملكيات تتغير تنتزع. Everything you own is not yours anymore. It is not yours anymore. From your clothes, we will take off your clothes. The first second you die, or they put you to wash you, خلاص. Your dear stuff, your toys, your properties, your house, your car, it's not yours anymore. It's not yours anymore, even though they are so dear to you. When I was in Egypt, I love to go to there's one marketplace for antiques. You really go and find very valuable things. Like storages here. Sometimes you go to a storage, they open a storage, belongs to somebody who passed away, and you see things, subhanallah, the whole memories of somebody. Oh, this should have been dear to him or her. Toys, from toys to pictures, to sometimes letters, certificates. This is the memories of their life. They mean almost nothing to the next generation. It's not very dear to me. They just open it, sell it. And usually they sell it just as bulk or very cheap. For someone that was their life. It was so dear to them. This piece of paper, this picture, this letter, this whatever it is, so dear. It's not dear anymore. When we leave here, even our memories, maybe family members, they will remember us for some time. Maybe they can keep one or a few items for memories, but then after a while, nothing of that will mean anything to anybody. الذكرى تنسى والاسم يمحى. Your name will be taken out. It will be taken out of the registers. Memories for a generation or two, depending on what did you leave behind, but it will be forgotten after a while. Your wife can get married to someone else after a while. Or you, if the sister passed away, you can get married after she passed away. Making another family, moving on with your life. Actually, the money you leave behind, family members, right? I've seen some family members fighting. Janaza is there, and the family are fighting. No, it's ours. No, it belongs to them. Wife, other family members. That's the truth of life, ahbabi, my dear brothers and sisters. That's what it is. That is what it is. This is life. Everything is different. I want to look side. This is death, the line here. This is life, this is death. How does it look from here? How does it look from here? You're dying, haqiqah. The haqiqah, the truth of everything will just appear. Angels will come. تَتَنَزَّلُ عَلَيْهِمُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ. At the time of your death, Allah said in the Quran, angels will come down. For the believers, أَلَّا تَخَافُوا وَلَا تَحْزَنُوا. They will tell them, don't fear, don't be sad. You will see angels. You will see everything for what they are. Usually people die with their eyes open because last thing leaves life leaves is your eyes. يتبعها البصر. The eyesight will follow the ruh, the spirit, the life as it's coming out. That is the truth of life. How is dunya? Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us this whole life on earth is like what? ما الدنيا إلا كما يغمس أحدكم إصبعه في اليم فلينظر بما يرجع. The whole life is like one of you dipping his finger into the ocean and getting it out. Look how much did it take. And the scholars talked about this. Is it a comparison of how or what or how much or what time or how long? It could be all of them. It's a comparison of, if you talk about quantity, how much water did your finger take out of the ocean? In comparison to the amount of water in the ocean itself. And even this comparison is not 100% accurate because the ocean, even though it's very vast and almost endless, but it has an end. It has a limit somehow. For the akhirah, there is no limit. But that's what it is. What comes on your finger is like dunya, is like everything in this life. If you compare it to the akhirah, which is the ocean, everything is in the ocean. That's what. Is it time-wise? Is it how much does it take the water on your tip of your finger to dry out? It will dry out in 5 minutes, 2 minutes, depending on how windy or how dry is it out there. Couple of minutes, few minutes. That is dunya. Compare it to how much water is remaining in the ocean. That's almost forever, the whole dunya. Allah Azza wa Jalla said, قُلْ مَتَاعُ الدُّنْيَا قَلِيلٌ. The enjoyment, amusement, everything nice that you like here in dunya is but little, short time. But the akhirah, the hereafter, when you go to heaven, when you go to the other side, endless, unlimited. It's unlimited. And when we go to the other side and we look back at this side like a dream. Oh, was it a dream? And Allah Azza wa Jalla talked about this in many ayat. كأنهم يوم يرونها لم يلبثوا إلا عشية أو ضحاها. The day they see it, the day you cross the line and die and go to the other side, this side will look to you, and the time that you spend here, عشية, portion of a day, the last portion of a day, from Asr, from late afternoon to the evening, أو ضحاها, or like the first portion of the day after sun rises all the way to midday, couple of hours. In other ayah, Allah Azza wa Jalla يقول كأنهم يوم يرون ما يوعدون لم يلبثوا إلا ساعة النهار. Other ayah, يتعارفون بينهم. The day you cross the line, the day you see the other side, this side would look to you as if it was a portion, 1 hour, or a portion of time, as if it was, when you get to know somebody, you're somewhere, you are in an airport, you met somebody just like, oh, what's your name? Where do you live? And you talk, you chat with somebody for some time, short period of time. Our lines cross, we get to know one another, and everybody goes their way. That's how the whole life on this side would look to you as we go to the other side, as Allah Azza wa Jalla repeatedly mentioned and said in the Quran. في الكيفية, how the whole thing is like, Allah Azza wa Jalla said in many ayat. One of the verses He said, اعلموا أنما الحياة الدنيا لعب ولهو وزينة وتفاخر بينكم. You got to know. You have to have the ilm, the knowledge that this dunya, this life on this earth, this phase of life is like la'ib. They're just playing. Lahu, amusement. وزينة وتفاخر بينكم, boasting. I have this much, I got this much, I got that much, these are my degrees, this is my house, this is how I look, that's what it is, bragging. That's dunya, that's this life. كمثل غيث أعجب الكفار نباته ثم يهيج فتراه مصفرا ثم يكون حطاما. The example of this, Allah said, like rain coming from the sky, and then vegetations grow, and then it's green for a while, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, it gets to the end, it's yellow, done. So this is, the phase of the life, the whole life or cycle of life for plants. We see it. We see it every year, multiple times, or at least one time. It gets there, it's green, and then it declines again, it's the end. So that's what it is. It's quick, our life, you're there, you have all of these aspirations and dreams as a young person, and then you get to life, and you look back as you grow up, and you achieve everything, you look back, subhanallah, أين الشباب? ألا ليت الشباب يعود يوما. Where is youth? I was young just a few years ago. I was able to carry this, I'm not able to carry it anymore. Back, ache, this and that. That's what it is. Curve, going up, and then all of a sudden, it decreases and gets to the end. And if you talk about Allah Azza wa Jalla said, لو كانت الدنيا تعدل جناح بعوضة. It means nothing, almost nothing to Allah. This whole life is like test for us. It's designed like this, attractive, amazing, to be a test for us. But for Allah, it's almost zero. It does not equal even a wing of a bug. If it equals a wing of a bug, He would have never given a sip of water for somebody who does not deserve it, like kafir, somebody who disbelieves in Him, somebody who doesn't do even the right choice of choosing God. He wouldn't have given him from His ni'mah because he doesn't accept Him, or he doesn't believe in Him in the first place. And كان يريد العاجلة عجلنا له فيها. If your goal in this life is dunya, in this life, achieve everything here, Allah said, we give you that. But there is nothing for you in the hereafter. ومن كان يريد الآخرة أو ومن أراد الآخرة وسعى لها سعيها, but those whose goal is the hereafter and they work the work for it. They do what should be done for it. The goal is there when we meet with Allah for the endless, unlimited life. فَأُولَٰئِكَ كَانَ سَعْيُهُمْ مَشْكُورًا. Their sa'i, their endeavors will be definitely appreciated by God. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give us this. What's on the other side? أَعْدَدْتُ لِعِبَادِيَ الصَّالِحِينَ مَا لَا عَيْنٌ رَأَتْ. Allah said, I prepared for the righteous servants of mine what no eyes have ever seen. What's in Jannah is, no matter, words cannot describe, no matter how we can talk about it. We have talked about it the entire Ramadan, last Ramadan. That was the theme of what's in Jannah and Jannah in general. You cannot even imagine. Words cannot describe. There is wine in there, alcohol. And there's alcohol here. Not the same. The one here will take away your mind, will make you majnoon, crazy, drunk. The one there would not do this to you. Water here, water there, totally different. But Allah tells us water heat changes. If you leave it for a while, asin. But the water there, ghayri asin, doesn't change. Milk here, milk there, honey, honey, but it's totally different. The taste will be different. In even istish'ar al-ladha, tasting the stuff is not going to be the same. Here it depends on how and on if you are, your taste buds. Sometimes, back in the Corona times, this is something that you lose. Everything will taste the same. It's tasteless, basically, right? But in the akhirah, it's to the maximum, and there is no end, and there is no limit on your side. And on the side of whatever to be tasted, whatever to be felt, whatever to be enjoyed, it's every time tasting different. It's tasting different every time you go to it. And it's endless. If you talk about al-marad, in this dunya we get sick and we die eventually. On the other side, there's no sickness. لا يسقمون ينعمون لا يبأسون. Never. You don't get a headache. You don't even sleep in there. Sleep, when you sleep, it's just like some dormant phase of the day. No, it's not there because you don't need to. We get tired, we need to sleep. There, you don't get tired. You know what we get tired of, hypothetically? From what Allah is keep telling us, tamannaw, tamannaw, tamannaw. Make a wish, make a wish. What else can I give you? حتى تنقطع بهم الأماني. In the hadith, we have asked everything that we know of, basically. Give us this. Okay, here it is. Give us this. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. And Allah, God is still asking, what else? I don't know. We're limited even in our thoughts, right? Then Allah will say, وَمِن كَذَا وَمِن كَذَا. What about this? What about such and such? Things that we don't even know of. And that will keep going, no end. Endlessly, it will keep going. Every day, Allah Azza wa Jalla will suggest more and more ladha'id for us and things for us to try and things for us. Some people think, oh, what about if I get bored after a while? Boredom is not there. There is always things to do. You cannot see Allah Azza wa Jalla here. You will be able to see Allah Azza wa Jalla there. You're limited here. You're limited to how much money you get, how much physical power that you have here, how much knowledge that you know here. There, no limitation. There's no limit. There is no limit. Here, you are forced to hear what you know, what you like and what you do not like. You're forced basically to go to this workplace, to work with people that you hate, to be with people that you don't like and you'd like to just get rid of them. That's what life is. You don't choose. For the most part, you're forced to do things that you don't want to do, right? In the akhirah, no. First thing, before you get to Jannah, وَنَزَعْنَا مَا فِي صُدُورِهِم مِّن غِلٍّ قَنْطَرَةٌ قَبْلَ الْجَنَّةِ بَيْنَ الْجَنَّةِ وَالنَّارِ. There is a place, an area between the hellfire and Jannah, which is heaven, like right before you enter the door of Jannah. Everybody has to be cleansed. Everybody has to be purified. No hatred, nothing. Even having different levels, you will see it. Everybody will be able to see that, yes, oh, I see he's in a different level. They got a higher, better palaces and better life, kind of. But you would feel nothing bad in your heart. Nothing bad in your heart because it's not there. The essence of it is not there. You will feel good for them, but you will not feel bad that you are lower than anybody else. And nobody, وَمَا فِيهِمْ دَنِيء, and nobody is low. Everybody is at the highest level of what can people get. What else can we, subhanallah, a woman in Jannah, just one woman, and Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, if a woman from Jannah looks just pay a glance, a look to this life, لأضاء ما بين المشرق والمغرب. From the east to the west will be illuminating, will be full of light. وَلَنَصِيفُ عَلَى رَأْسِهَا, the hijab or the thing that she puts over her head is better than everything in this life. That's just one lady from Al-Jannah. Just to put things in perspective. Today, anything you do with ikhlas, with sincerity, even if it's the weight of an atom, something very little, one word that you say to somebody, one good word, one good action, even though مثقال ذرة, it will be accepted from you. فَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ خَيْرًا يَرَهُ. Allah said those who does or those who do the weight of an atom of good, khayr, will see it. وَمَنْ يَعْمَلْ مِثْقَالَ ذَرَّةٍ شَرًّا يَرَهُ. But on the other side, when it's too late, you die, day of judgment, يَوَدُّ أَحَدُهُمْ. No, what is the ayah? فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمْ مِلْءُ الْأَرْضِ ذَهَبًا وَلَوْ افتدى به. If one would have the whole earth full of gold, the whole earth gold, you have it, and you want to pay it as ransom for you to not be taken to the fire, it will not be accepted. Too late. Here, say one word, accepted. Do one little good deed with sincerity, accepted. Allah accepts مثاقيل الذر, the weight of an atom of actions. What is the weight of an atom? Is it even there? The least you do, Allah accepts it. Go to the other side after you die, even if you have gold, full of the earth full of gold, not accepted. فَلَنْ يُقْبَلْ. Allah said, فَلَنْ يُقْبَلَ مِنْ أَحَدِهِمْ مِلُّ الْأَرْضِ ذَهَبًا. One good thing I know, every one of us would like it. Difference between here and there. May I ask the brothers to move forward? تفسحوا إن شاء الله, make room. Move forward إن شاء الله. Nobody can ever, not physically, but I mean verbally, hurt anybody. There's nobody who will say something that would hurt you, a word that will stay with you for years, that will destroy your life, that will destroy your day. It's not there. لا يسمعون فيها لغوا ولا تأثيما ولا كذابا. Different ayat in the Quran, they will not hear anything insignificant, useless. لا يسمع. This is not there. Nobody there would ever say one word that will have, what's beyond this word? What's under this sentence? What do they mean? It's not there. They would not mean anything bad, and you would not understand anything bad. Nothing in there. It's there just to enjoy life, perfect form of life, and everybody is good with everybody. وَلَهُمْ فِيهَا أَزْوَاجٌ مُطَهَّرَةٌ. Purified spouses, Allah said. A lot of issues at homes. The couples that are supposed to be for one another, they end up sometimes be hell for one another. Giving, destroying each other's life. We see it, wars. There, they will be purified for one another. Purified. Nothing wrong, nothing bad with them. They will be the best for each other. قلوب أهل الجنة صافية أحباب. The hearts of the people of Jannah is pure. Pure. No hatred, no envy, no hasad, no ghil, nothing bad that could get to any one of the people of Jannah. ما عندكم ينفد وما عند الله باق. What we have here definitely comes to an end. Yes, it's nice. We like it because Allah made it like this. زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ. Allah made it to look attractive and nice. That's what it is. But look how much does it take to build a house, to start a business, to finish a degree, to do anything of any significance in this life. In there, it just make a wish. It's there. What we have here also gets to an end, no matter how much you invest to it. Life gets to an end. Health gets to an end. Family, everything gets to an end. But there, وَمَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ, what's with Allah? بَاقٍ. It's standing and staying forever with no end to it. نسأل الله عز وجل أن يبصرنا بالحق وأن يجعلنا من أهل الجنة. اللهم أمين. أقول قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين الآثمين. نشهد أن لا إله إلا الله رب العالمين ونشهد أن سيدنا ونبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله الأمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. The $1 million question, if you wish, is what's going to happen to me after death, where I'm going to be. Because it's either one of two scenarios, there is no third. We all agree, even though we all know, even though we tend to ignore sometimes, that we're leaving one house one day. We're leaving, I'm leaving my children one day. I'm leaving this life. I'm leaving this body, this vehicle of my soul. This soul life is leaving and departing this body one day. In other words, I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be alive. I will be with Allah. I'm returning to Allah. There will be a janazah for me one day. There will be some people making janazah for me and maybe making dua also for me and everything. But the bottom line is, life will continue. الاقتصاد سيكمل والحروب والعالم والسياسة. Politics will keep going on. Stocks up and down. People still fighting. It will go on. If I die today, the masjid will continue. The life will continue. Whatever you think of yourself, life will not stop for you. Nobody, yes, they might mourn, they might be sad for some time, but eventually your own family would move on with their life. They will have afrah. After a while, they will have, weddings, they will have good moments, they will move on. They might remember you for a while, but after a while, the whole world will continue. Somebody else is going to take your place, somebody else is going to take your clothes, or they're going to throw it or donate it or sell it, or somebody else is going to definitely be there, and you will end up with your actions. You go to your grave with everything goes back. Your actions, angels asking you, go meet with Allah. It all depends on what you have with you on that day. That's what matters. Your friends will forget you. Again, not because they are bad. They will remember you for a while, maybe every now and then, maybe you remember you making some dua or donation, but eventually you will be forgotten. You'll be forgotten. Nothing would matter. Nothing of that. Family behind you, friends behind you, bank accounts behind you, just you and your amal. What was your salah? How was your salah? What is your siyam? Do you believe in Allah? Number one question. How was your faith in God? Who is your Lord? Who was your prophet? What was your religion? All of that will be the things that will matter. Nothing of what you get here in this life of praising and madh and positions and what have you, nothing of that would matter there. Nothing of that will mean anything for you. Nothing of that will mean anything to the brother today. What means for him is his amal, his action. What did he do in this life? Because he is going to meet with Allah today. The first few minutes, first 5 minutes in the grave is going to be the most important, is going to define everything for this brother based on what he lived the past 60 or 70 years of his life here on this dunya, and it's going to be the same for you and I. We come here, we fight, we make, give each other good times and bad times, go work, go get married, go make business, come here, do this. But then report to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at the end. This is the thing that matters. This is the one question that matters on that day. Are we going to be successful or not? Are we going to answer the question, the right answer, or I don't know, as Allah, the hadith tells us that this person will not be able to answer the question of those angels as they ask him. So let's get back to our masajid. This is the house of Allah. Let's get back to the house of Allah. Let's get back to our deen and religion. Let's stay away the world we live in nowadays, brothers. Maybe we can talk about this in a khutbah. عالم التفاهة والحقارة. This is the world of insignificance and trivialities, and who are look at the most famous, successful, money-making people now are those who are shaking their bellies, and those who are uncovering themselves on TikTok, and those on Instagram who do if you look at them, what is it that somebody is very famous for? What is it that they're offering to humanity? What is it that makes a difference? It's nothing. And on the other hand, those who do really good things, maybe, no, they're not going to be as famous. They're not going to make as much success in life. But what we will be questioned about is, and asked about in the Day of Judgment, is not any of these trivialities and insignificant things, but really what matters. Our salawat, our siyam, how did we make life for, ya ustaz, on the door, at the door there, please. Put the phone aside. Allah yajzik khair. Listen to that's what matters. That's what matters. You listen to the khutbah, you get your reward. Don't waste your ajr, inshallah. So that's what matters, ya ahbab. We need to figure out this question. Who am I? What am I doing here on that day that you and I and everybody will go through, a moment that we go through what's going to come after? How am I ready for it? That's what matters. Usually when I have ghusl, we just showered, gave a ghusl to the brother a couple of hours ago. Stays with me for usually a day or so, even though I was preparing another topic, but this is a very touchy moment that I find myself thinking and of nothing but it. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give this brother rahmah. نسأل الله أن يرحمه برحمته الواسعة. نسأل الله أن يرحمنا جميعا وأن يتوب علينا وأن يردنا إلى الحق. May Allah give us mercy. May Allah give us perspective of life. May Allah give us the focus on what really matters after death on the other side. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and keep us on the straight path. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات المؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك يا مولانا سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات. اللهم انصر أهلنا في فلسطين وأغث أهل غزة يا رب العالمين. اللهم عليك بالظالمين. اللهم انتقم منهم يا رب العالمين في هذه الدنيا قبل الآخرة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. Oh Allah, use us for the best of our families, best of our communities, best of our nations يا رب العالمين. استخدمنا فيما يرضيك ولا تستبدلنا يا رب العالمين وارحمنا برحمتك فإنك أنت أرحم الراحمين. صلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Before I go from here, I would like to remind again, I don't want to be the bad guys, ya ahbab. Until 1 o'clock, people are standing there and selling and buying. We're not going to have a police, everybody is sitting on the head of everybody. No selling, no buying before Jum'ah. It's haram. It's haram. Get inside. Just get your kids next to you, please. Get off of your phones, ya ahbab. My sons and my daughters there. Get off of your phones, listen to the khutbah, just control yourself for 30 minutes. Families, do not drop kids and leave them here. Please, 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 park in the right spot. Just do the common sense, ya ahbabana al-kiram. May Allah Azza Jalla bless this community and keep us on track. Reminder, tonight, inshallah, we have a bonfire along with the Friday night program. Friday night programs begins at 6. We have a potluck as usual. Bring some food to share with the community before 6. 6 o'clock we eat, 6:30. We will have the fire pits here and we will have the program around it, inshallah. We have Sister Adria Arafat will talk to us about her stories and memories in Palestine and Gaza, and Brother Ayman also here, and we will have some nasheeds and Quran recitations and other stories as well, inshallah, from 6:30 to 7:30. Join us, inshallah, Azza wa Jal. Jazakumullah khair wa aqim as-salat.
Kindly make sure your cell phone turned to silent mode, please. Check it now, please. الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا استووا straight. Please silence your cell phones. This is again another reminder about a Umrah group that we are having the last 10 days of the year during the winter break, the Christmas break, inshallah. So usually people come to me a couple of weeks before, is there any Umrah or anything? There are a few seats available there. If you are interested, you need to make up your mind in the next few days, inshallah. Get in touch with me. So if you are planning to make Umrah, inshallah. استقيموا استووا. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والفجر وليال عشر والشفع والوتر والليل إذا يسر هل في ذلك قسم لذي حجر ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بعاد إرم ذات العماد التي لم يخلق مثلها في البلاد وثمود الذين جابوا الصخر بالواد وفرعون ذي الأوتاد الذين طغوا في البلاد فأكثروا فيها الفساد فصب عليهم ربك سوط عذاب إن ربك لبالمرصاد فأما الإنسان إذا ما ابتلاه ربه فأكرمه ونعمه فيقول ربي أكرمن وأما إذا ما ابتلاه فقدر عليه رزقه فيقول ربي أهانن كلا بل لا تكرمون اليتيم ولا تحاضون على طعام المسكين. الله الله لمن حمده ولك الحمد.
الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. كلا بل لا تكرمون اليتيم ولا تحاضون على طعام المسكين وتأكلون التراث أكلا لما وتحبون المال حبا جما كلا إذا دكت الأرض دكا دكا وجاء ربك والملك صفا صفا وجيء يومئذ بجهنم يومئذ يتذكر الإنسان وأنى له الذكرى يقول يا ليتني قدمت لحياتي فيومئذ لا يعذب عذابه أحد ولا يوثق وثاقه أحد يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي. الله الله لمن حمده.
الله أكبر. الله الله أكبر. الله أكبر.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. We'll pray Salatul Janazah inshallah right now for the brother. So if you can just make room, please make room right here. Go to the right or left. Bring the body in the front inshallah. Couple of announcements as they are bringing the body. There will be no Maktabati Kanzi this Monday due to the holiday break. Also, ladies only nutrition workshop Saturday, December the 7th at 10:45 for ages 13 and up, focusing on hormonal harmony. Please register inshallah. Tonight there is bonfire as I just announced. Now inshallah join us for janazah, and if you have time it will be great to join the burial inshallah. After we finish, this is very important ya ahbab, we taking the body outside, people chatting, people joking, people laughing. This is disrespectful. This is not how we do things. Prophet ﷺ saw the janazah of a Jewish person and he stood up. He stood up out of respect. He said, Ya Rasulullah, he's not Muslim. He said, Alaysat nafs, this is a human life. And brothers, the body is right next to you. Ha ha ha, I'm sorry, yani, this is not appropriate. Step outside, you want to joke, go to the other parking lot or something. But as the janazah is here, please everybody be respectful as we put the body and we move and everything. Right after we finish, family inshallah, line up with your cars. First thing, the funeral home guys, please put it in the body and line up, go to the beginning of the street and don't go, please don't go until we tell you, when we get everybody lined up, and then we go. As we go, everybody please put the blinkers, the hazard. This has to be the process as we go all through inshallah. So we'll do Salatul Janazah for our brother. Be sincere in your dua. We will do 4 takbirat as we do in salah, and then the first takbir, after the first takbir we say Al-Fatiha, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Rahman Ar-Rahim, to the end. After the second one, we do As-Salah ala Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala ali Muhammad, as we do at the end of Salah, to the end. And then after the third takbir, we make dua for the brother, sincere as we wish or want others to make dua for us if we are in his place. After the fourth one, we say salam. And that's the salah, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad kama sallayta. Allahu Akbar. Allahumma ighfir lahu warhamhu wa'afihi. الله أكبر. اللهم لا تحرمنا أجره. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. So if I may ask all the brothers to wait here inshallah, because last time it took you guys like 15 minutes. Please don't leave. Just make a room right now. Make a room. We're going to take the body and then everybody is free to go inshallah. Thank you.